When people make the constitution, they vote on it. So it is a constitution made by the people. It's not made by a party. So when we talk about things like rule of law, when we talk about justice, it means the rule of law should not be captured. When we talk about the justice system, it should not be captured. Now, we have a system in Zimbabwe that captures the rule of law, and it captures the justice system. So everything that we're going through in Zimbabwe, it's all captured by the government. We are meant to be the government, but the ones in power hold the government at ransom. They hold us as the people at ransom. And if we as Zimbabweans do not understand our constitution, if we do not understand the justice system and leave it in the hands, let's call it the beholders, because they're the ones that are in power, we're never going to liberate ourselves. It's been like that for the past 40 years. Nothing has changed to this Mnangagwa and his cronies. Nothing has changed from the Mugabe regime, because it's still the same people. ZANU-PF has to be ruled out. It's about time that ZANU-PF has to go. I listened to some prophetess from she's from Zimbabwe but resides in the UK, saying that only ZANU-PF is the one that's supposed to rule Zimbabwe. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit to listen to somebody that talks like that? And you as a congregate will go and listen to that. You know, it baffles me every time to try and think, why do we have people like that? Why does God punish us to have certain people like that within our circles? Justice is made to be for all. It's not made to be unjust for some of us, and be just for the few. Because that few are the ones that are living in Zimbabwe. And, you know, we're going to carry on making these videos, and you're going to see there's a lot of people that are going to be making these videos going forth until the 31st. Because we want to have a movement that's sound, a movement that talks to the youth, especially the youth. We're still sitting on 91% unemployment in Zimbabwe. Our health system is collapsing right now. And we just sit back and we say, it's okay. As Zimbabweans, one thing that I've always noticed is we're very good at making jokes. We can make a joke about anything. We're the greatest comedians ever. Would not touch no other country would be able to touch us in terms of comedy. We're very good at making jokes as Zimbabweans. We're very good to suppress ourselves and say it's okay. We can move on. We can make do. with what we have. My people of Zimbabwe, it's time you changed your mindset and realize that this government, we're no longer the government. This is the government. The people that are in power have always hold this kind of power where they take everything. Black empowerment was never for us. Farm invasions and whatever, let's not talk about as them as invasions. Land ownership was never for us. I've got a question. If all the kids, all the children that come out of university right now with agricultural degree, whether it's animal husbandry, horticulture, floriculture, and we took some of these farms and we gave each person that came out of it as part of their graduation package and gave them implements, would we be where we are today? Most of us, well, none of us have benefited from that. All it goes to right now, Mugabe ended up with about 15 farms or 12 farms. I don't know how many Mnangagwa has. I don't know how many his cronies have. We don't own shit in Zimbabwe as young people. This is why the price of land, the price of a stand is too high. Because we don't own shit, they do. They've got these farms now that they're subdividing to make stands for people. And they sell them at a high price, exorbitant prices. They've got all that. They bring in the fuel. They've got the monopoly of the fuel. They've got everything. And I want to talk to the young person of Zimbabwe today and say, where do you stand in this country? Do you still want to fight for these old farts? This is going to go on for the next couple of days. Do you want to stand for these old farts? It's okay for you to say Magetsa Aenda in this 21st century. It's okay. It's okay for you to say, oh, we've got no water for a couple of days. It's okay for you to have a ball in your neighborhood. Not in your yard, but in your neighborhood where everybody else goes and gets water. Zimbabweans, if you do not wake up now, when will you ever wake up? When will you ever wake up as young people? When will you ever fight for your right? In 1980, we had Bob Marley that came to sing for us to say, stand up for your right. A song that he wrote 24 hours before coming to Zimbabwe. Stand up for your right. And it's taking us more than 40 years to stand up for our rights. There's something wrong with our mindset. There's something wrong with our stupidity. There's something wrong with our ideology. There's something wrong with our scaredness. Because if these people, the ones that are still in power, went to war when they were our age, in fact, younger than me, I'm now 46, younger than me, 18, 15, and we still want to sit back and say it's okay, there's something wrong with us. We need to wake up, young Zimbabweans. We need to take ownership, leadership. We need to take our country back as young Zimbabweans. It's about time, Zimbabweans. It's about time. This is our own Chimurenga to win as young people. I don't know. I don't know when you think the time will be right, but I think the time is now.